Hi guys, it's Amy. You know, we played late fucking live last night and today. Not hammering on what happened to me. Well, she didn't get off. She's wrong. She didn't get off. Okay, let's do this shit. Hi, I'm just KK. Not gonna do her music because that's it. On the visit, no, and the
of the heavy burden and cost for him, and that includes more than just his son. You know, he is a victim of whatever happened to his son.
That came in Christian class, by the way.
I think he's gotten to the point where he no longer believes anything coming out of the mom or the stepfathers.
That's his business, not yours. Excuse me, you don't have a fight in this conversation. You don't give a fuck, like you say. Not this movie stuff. Yeah, it be in documentaries, not in movies. You don't have to tell it. Neither does Molly.
Mouth when it's related to his son. Now I have,
in my opinion, Seth needs to sit there and take it. Take it like a grown ass man. Because Seth is no adult, right? Always talking about sex. It's just disgusting.
haven't had an opportunity to speak with Seth, nor am I going to be speaking to him about this situation. But I can state that everything I observed yesterday, I think Seth is finally over the shenanigans of Chris Proudfoot. He no longer gets to dictate to Seth what goes on with his son or how they advocate for his son. Seth has removed that from Chris Proudfoot.
He cannot do that. He's married to Kay. Kay has a say. He does not get to. This is about Seth, and he needs to. It's my son, number 6. We all know that.
He is not a biological parent. He literally has no say.
Yes, he is a stepdad. So stop eating nonsense
whatsoever in this situation.
His mama and stepdad does. They're more adult than you will ever be behind in college.
So if Katie would like to speak with Seth, I'm sure he probably wouldn't be open to that either, unless it's to tell him where his son is.
Like she knows? Fuck you. No one sit here and twist the story. Like he told me, you stuck in harass Christian Cody Puppet. You even following him home? How sick do you have to be? And staying in a hotel for 6 bucks for his job? Fuck you.
But at the end of the day, this idea that Chris holds all these cards and has so much power, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
He is not anything related to this case except probably a heavy lifter and a heavy hand.
Can you stop? I mean, nobody YouTube this case. Nobody YouTuber who likes to defame, stalk, and harass this poor innocent. What you doing? Quit! You're fucking nonsense? Yes, you did threaten the judge.
Not only toward his stepson, but the removal of his stepson, in my opinion, and I'm allowed to have that opinion.
You're wrong.
So with all of the stuff going on, many of you guys know I'm going to be meeting these dirt rockers at court today.
I don't know, but if she can say Sebastian Wrong8 Walter, who is Listen, if you heard anything or see anything, please call the cops.
Again, so much for them saying, oh, we just want her out of it. I don't know how they expect me to be out of this case when they keep dragging me back to Tennessee.
Well, just let your mouth and be quiet. Go on to the next case, because it's really not in business. It's not in place.
When I've never committed a crime.
Bullshit. You didn't go to his job. You didn't go to his campsite. You didn't follow him back to his campsite and didn't record it. What a piece of shit. I didn't do anything. Bullshit. You stopped them.
In this state. Ever.
Yes, you did. Ever.
Ever.
Yes, you did. Ever. You committed crimes, so now you're trying to escape them. Holy shit, Batman.
So I'm just trying to find out how malicious this county is planning on being toward Bullhorn.
That's frustrating. If I'm not gonna get married, I'm gonna move it out of the country. Because I can't get married. Maybe if I have some, I'll deny your fucking ass. You belong in that county. You belong at those charges.
Betty, because the way I'm looking at it is this is pretty stinking malicious. How
is it when you're stalking them? How is that malicious? You're a malicious, fly-mouth, white trash piece of shit.
Arrest somebody and throw somebody in jail for something they've never done.
He did.
But it happened.
He did. He recorded it. He dumb fucking bitch.
Happens all the time. I never believed that. I believed it was something that happened back in the day. Well, Sumner County has absolutely proven Bullhorn Betty wrong. So we're just going to go into the lion's den with our.
Just quiet. I don't want to do this. But you know that's really young lesson with them. You know?
Head held high. I really could care less at this point. They're either going to throw me in jail or they're going to let me leave.
Stop making it so goddamn hard then. You need to be arrested. You need to be in a psychiatric hospital for all the malicious intent they did to this family.
Leave and go home to my dog. I really don't care at this point. One thing they're not going to do is violate my constitutional rights of freedom of speech and freedom.
No, the freedom of speech ends when you are making lies, defaming them. That ends right there. Educate yourself. I don't know how to educate you, but I will. You just not talk about hate. You can put your prophets to anything to suppress it.
Freedom of press.
You're not a press. You're not a journalist. You're just a YouTuber. Sorry, Chris. I had to do that. I had to do that.
So I'm very, very much a knucklehead when it comes to my rights and knowing what I do. Listen, in my 20s, I did a lot of.
You have done a lot of shit. Post outside people's houses. You should be arrested for that. Just because he did it in the garbage picture, though, the printing, that was fucking disgusting. Like he did. So fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. Go call 1-800. Get fucked. Because at this time, I have no reason.
Stupid shit. I'm 45, turning 46 this year.
You still doing stupid shit, you dumb ass bitch.
I can honestly say it's been a really long time since I've done some stupid shit.
No.
I have never in my life been arrested for nothing. I've never been arrested without being intoxicated or on some type of something or other.
Meth, right?
This is a first for me. And that's why I'm heck of a lot more pointed than the nice boards that were put up. Remember something out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
Of course not. He says just something we need to be aware of and to remember, and that it's possible it could be a long shot. But the more you kind of look at the situation, he was awfully confident that brought to our attention that needs exploring, right? It may produce absolutely nothing. And we have an appellate situation here. I don't know what they're going to do. We'll
even like ever the hell you want to, ever lives you can break, and then you don't want pay the price. Bitch.
We're going to find out when we get into court today. They either do the right thing in this county, or the appeals court's going to make them do the right thing. It's one of the two. So that's where I stand.
No. You should make it go to jail for what you said to the judge and for what you did. You never been punished for what you did. And I hope to God you get the book doing your face. Because if I was a judge, I took the threats that you made to the judge, I'm not beeping the ass in jail right now. No question, no doubt in my mind. He's not meant to do that. Because I used to put bullshit. Bullshit. And then you have the audacity to make a threat. But who the fuck are you? You're not above the above the law. Why are you fucking mouth? Didn't she do this way? I can't believe it.
And I was required to have 5 days to appear. They gave me 48 hours to appear.
That's
a clear violation of statute. So know that at least one.
No. You admit it. You know about it. Don't try to play this game. They're giving you enough time. You just refuse to listen to it. So, you have this stuff to blame.
Can you imagine the Me Too movement with the hashtag Me Too? Road ahead of us. And this is starting to feel really malicious. That's all I've got to say about that. This is starting to feel just a little bit malicious.
Not much to me. I can't get my way, so I'm going to have to make it harder for the innocent victims. Right? You don't give a damn about those. Go get your money, go, because you know how to pay your profits. And Queen Bee.
Nancy Grace, baby, I cover your 6. But they're trying to keep me from moving freely in the United States of America. So,
because you have done a crime. Don't sit there and play this victim, because you're not. I'm talking, you victim can't have spirit rebook and deny. Do you hear me? You can't play victim. You just bring us up.
So, I don't know if I can save you, babe. I don't know if I can save you. So,
And besides, you're not at that same level as Nancy Grace, bitch.
She ain't scared. So, interest case, and they also put themselves, because most of the stuff I analyze are their own words. So I guess that's going to be kind of hard. How are they going to say I'm harassing them by using their own words?
You follow him to his campsite. That's harassment.
They keep saying harassing. Me coming on my channel and talking crap about 2 pieces of shit. I don't think quite.
That's harassment right there. That's harassment.
Constitutes harassment. I mean, I'd have to harass them. Talking on my own channel that they have.
No, ma'am. You harassment the day you went out to change each roast in your mouth not 1600 miles, to Tennessee just to harass them. Not no journalists to stop.
To come to watch. I'm not sure if that's really the definition of harassment. I'm sorry. So we'll get through all those technical things. This is no more than a BS affidavit. I've went through this stuff before where, yeah, they had probable cause for the arrest, but once you go to court, it's kind of funny how easy things start getting dismissed because they don't have evidence to support that probable.
Oh, baby, did you have evidence against you? I even have the evidence. Don't sit there, oh, you don't, because you do. That fucking great. No, and then shut the fuck up.
Cause they put in those affidavits. So we'll just have to get. Then they try to have me arrested.
You should be.
Saying I'm going to sue them. Not one threat of bodily injury. Not one threat, not violent threats, not coming. I wasn't even in town. I was here for 3 days. And I've been talking about this case for a solid year. And they said, oh my gosh, she makes a couple videos a day. So does everybody else.
No, you don't.
And I think we can put that on the stand. Everybody else does the same thing,
no,
right?
Don't.
Even their crew, every single day, tagging Sebastian Rogers. Chris Proudfoot comes up and talks to us. So there we have it. I don't really care anymore. These people are the most insane people I have ever seen. This